Hi, this is Dr. Brian Stanton coming to you today to talk about one of the steps to wellness, and that would be nutritional health and nutritional deficiencies and how we approach that and offer customized, individually designed clinical nutrition, functional medicine to my patients. One of the main things that I do is I either order or interpret laboratory analysis, meaning when my patients get their blood work done through me or through another doctor, I interpret it for them. Now that's important because number one, you want to be able to have the correct panels or the correct test run in order for you to be put on a good, solid, foundational nutritional program. So correct panels, the correct tests need to be run. They also need to be interpreted correctly by someone with the knowledge that I have in nutrition. Also, when you get your lab work back, you'll notice that there's an average range here on the side. I don't go off these average ranges, and I'll tell you why, because this is based on the average American. I always ask my patients, do you want to be an average American who's overweight, who's obese, who has diabetes, who has hypertension, who has heart disease? Okay, I don't want my patients to be average. I want you guys to be above average. Therefore, my lab ranges are much different. They're based on the optimal ranges. They're based on being an above average, much above average American. So I'm able to consult with my patients long distance if they can't come into the office, regardless of where they live, whether that be in the United States or internationally. One of the things that I check, these are a few of the panels that I run, is I ran a lipid panel. Okay, so we can check for liver, gallbladder function. That's the cholesterol, the LDL, the HDL, the triglycerides. I check thyroid function. We want to know how well your metabolism is functioning through the thyroid panel. I do a metabolic panel. This is a comprehensive metabolic panel, more comprehensive than most of the panels that are run out there by doctors. I'm going to check for liver function. I'm going to check for kidney function and also your blood sugar, including your hemoglobin A1C, which is a 90-day average of your blood sugar and how it's going. Also do a complete blood count, which checks for anemia, also for infection, whether that be acute or chronic low-grade infection. It's very, very important. So when I check someone's blood work or when I order multiple panels. It's an average of around $200 a panel. That's usually about anywhere from $900 to $1,500 worth of blood work, and I can get it done for less because I belong to a co-op. So what I do is I order a lipid panel. We're checking for liver function, gallbladder function. That includes the cholesterol, the triglycerides, the LDL, the HDL, those broken down. I also do a thyroid panel. I want to find out how your metabolism is doing, how your thyroid is functioning. Metabolic panel. This is a comprehensive metabolic panel, checking again for more detailed liver function, liver enzymes, kidney function, and also your blood sugar. So we want to know how your pancreas is reacting, your insulin reaction, not just in a 24-hour period, but in a 90-day cycle, so that we're also including your hemoglobin A1C. I'm also going to run a complete blood count. That's checking to see if you have any anemias and also any infection, whether that's acute or whether that's a chronic low-grade infection. Now that's very important because, for example, if you have a chronic low-grade infection, that could literally be sapping you of your health. It could be causing multiple nutritional deficiencies. So very, very important and much often overlooked. We're going to run a urinalysis. We're also going to check your vitamin D levels. Vitamin D is important for various reasons. They call it a hormone vitamin, so it's important for your hormones. It's naturally anti-inflammatory. People who have very low vitamin D levels are very at risk for cancers. So very, very important panel to run. We're also going to run a C-reactive protein panel to find out what your cardiovascular risk is and if you have any inflammation there. And then also what we can do separate from that is we can run a SpectraCell micronutrient test. That runs anywhere from $200 to $300, and that checks 35 different nutrients and micronutrients. Then after we get the proper blood tests run and they're properly interpreted by myself, I'm going to put you on a customized, individually designed nutritional regimen. These are supplements that are food-based that are going to enhance your immune system, fill in those nutritional gaps where you're lacking, and supplement your current diet, which leads me to another thing, and that's diet. We'll talk about that in another video.